Good morning, guys. We are in Paris. Bonjour. Welcome to another travel vlog. We arrived yesterday. We actually drove from Germany, from Nuremberg. It took us about 8 hours and 30 minutes with 3 or 4 stops, so it was quite a ride, but the weather was amazing. We checked in our hotel. Our hotel is in the south of Paris, and yeah, when we were choosing a hotel, it's quite a pricey, and it's also, you know, Paris is big, so it was always quite a ride with public transportation in the city. Sebastian, my boyfriend, found this hotel with some deal, so the price was okay, and also the location, I would say it's okay. It's on the riverside and it's about 30 minutes to the city center. We are staying here 2 full days, so I will take you with us. I will show you all the beautiful places we will visit. We want to try to see as much as possible. Paris is huge. I was here already one time 15 years ago, so it's a long time ago. For Sebastian, it's the first time, so as you can maybe hear, I still don't feel very good because I am 2 weeks, I think, after first time having COVID, so I'm sweating. Let's see how much I can take. Also, guys, if you are new to this channel, don't forget to subscribe for more videos like this. Hit the thumbs up and let's go. First thing we had to do is to buy the tickets for the public transportation. You can buy them at every subway station. We needed the tickets for 2 days, and the price for 1 day is about 10 euros. You can drive with them all public transportation within 3 zones, so within zone 1, 2, 3. First we hopped on the bus, then on the subway, and you can also drive trains with these zones. Our first stop, guys! Our first stop was placed to Trocadéro. This place is situated on the opposite side of the scene from the Eiffel Tower, so sorry guys for the not so bright image because the sun in the morning was coming from the behind, from the other side, the Eiffel Tower. Trocadéro is home to splendid gardens and ornamental ponds and fountains, as well as the culture richness of the Palais de Charlotte. I hope I pronounced it correct. Look at the beautiful gardens and the fountains. It was very nice, and the Eiffel Tower was just breathtaking, guys. The Jardins de Trocadéro offers almost 10,000 square meters of beautiful green space in the middle of the French capital. We walked over the bridge right in front of the Eiffel Tower, and we headed to this nice spot for the nice view and pictures. I am not sure how to pronounce the name of the street, so I will leave the names of everything actually in the left corner. We started to walk through the Area Gros Caillou and these little streets. You could already see many beautiful, cute little cafes, and we wanted to buy some croissant. We found this nice bakery. It was very busy, we had to wait a little bit, but look guys at all this stuff. Yummy! So good! And it was also time for coffee, so as we walked along we found this nice restaurant or coffee place. We just hopped in. There was a place right in the front for us, so it was nice to relax a little bit, and we headed to Pont Alexander III Bridge. It is a deck arch bridge that spans the Seine in Paris. On the way my eye caught, of course, some cheese and some cakes and yeah, all the goodies. I wish we would try literally everything, the French desserts, they are so delicious, guys. Right behind there you can see peeking out the Invalides. The stately Invalides district is dominated by its namesake military complex, home to Napoleon's tomb and flagship War Museum. The complex park extends to the Pont Alexander III Bridge, famed for its gilt bronze statues. At this point we were pretty much hungry, and so we just jumped on the bus and we drove as much as closer to the spot which I found. It's called Café de Flore, and this is very famous spot, long-running coffee house and celebrity hound serving familiar French fare in the charming corner locale. So I didn't even see the Louis Vuitton on the right side. I was heading straight to the Café de Flore. I was so excited. You need to know that if you are planning on eating there, you will probably need to wait in a line. So for 2 people it wasn't that long, I think about 15 minutes. If you are 4 or more people it might be more. But I think it's worth it, you know, it's this typical Paris restaurant. They have great things for breakfast, brunch, lunch, so it's definitely worth it. We got French onion soup, guys, and it was delicious. The next famous and historical place we are going to see is Notre Dame. It is a medieval Catholic cathedral. The cathedral is dedicated to the Virgin Mary and it's considered one of the finest examples of French Gothic architecture. The cathedral is momentarily temporarily closed. As you might remember, in 2019 it was burned out. The reopening is scheduled for the public for 2024. It's gonna be 5 years after a devastating fire ripped through the iconic Paris landmark, collapsing its roof and toppling its icon spire. Notre Dame was built between years 1163 and 1345. The tower height is 69 meters. On the other side over there you can see Conciergerie, or in English lodge. It is a former card house and it used to be a prison. Now it is a national monument and a museum. We walked along a little bit on the riverside where you can buy all these very cool posters. We are getting to the shopping street. And our next stop is called 59 Rivoli. It is a culture art center which you can find at this huge shopping street. I didn't even know that. There is lots of cool art. It's free. You can donate. There's some amount of money, of course, if you want. And it was very, very cool to see. The next stop is my favorite, and this is the Louvre. The Louvre is the world's most visited museum and historical landmark. It is the home of some of the best known works of art, including the Mona Lisa and the Venus de Milo. Approximately 38,000 objects from prehistory to the 21st century are being exhibited over an area of almost 73,000 square meters. So guys, Louvre is huge. We are exhausted, guys. It's so much loss.
It's so crowded here.
It's so crowded. The whole Paris is so crowded, but it's amazing. The weather is beautiful. It's 20 degrees. It's warm for fall, I think. So I'm sweating in my sweater.
I'm sweating in my sweater.
I'm sweating in my sweater. So yeah. Hi from the Louvre. We are going to go check the Triumph Arc over there, and then we are going to drive back to the hotel. I have to rest a little bit because I'm not feeling that great. No, that's not the main one. This one is not the main one. So I'm gonna get some rest, and then we are going to drive back to the city in the evening, and I wanna go to some rooftop bars, so let's see. So here is the beautiful triumphal arch of the carousel. It is an example of neoclassical architecture in the Corinthian order. It was built between 1806 and 1808 to commemorate Napoleon's military victories in the wars of the Third and Fourth Coalitions. This beautiful piece is 19 meters high, 23 meters wide and about 7 meters deep. As you can see, it was very, very busy over there. When you walk through these gardens, you will get to the famous square Concorde, which we actually see the next day. So I will show you that in the next video or a little bit later. At this point we were actually very exhausted, or I was very exhausted, so we just jumped on the bus and went back to the hotel. We were also starving, and nearby to our hotel is PRET MANGER. I'm not sure if I said correct, so sorry for that. But this made me very happy. I wanted to grab there something to eat for dinner. It is a British sandwich shop, coffee shop, and when I used to live in London, we would go there very often, many times per week. We would just drink their coffee and the sandwiches are very delicious. Bonsoir! So we got rested a little bit. I got some hot bath, so it makes me feel better. We are planning on to go see some bars, some rooftop bar maybe. We wanna see the Moulin Rouge from outside and we want to see definitely the Arc de Triomphe. We went to this rooftop bar at Terrass Hotel and we got some selection of cheese, some white wine. There was the view on the Eiffel Tower and I bet they have also great rooms with the view on the Eiffel Tower. I will link that below. If you are interested, you can have a look. And then it was just nearby the Moulin Rouge, so we saw it from the outside. And our last stop, Arc de Triomphe, is one of the most famous monuments in Paris. It honors those who fought and died for France in the French Revolutionary and Napoleonic Wars. It was built between years 1806 and 1836. I would like to end the video right here. Don't forget to subscribe for the episode number 2. There is definitely more to come. See you next time. Bye bye.